Mike here for the latest review of Killzone Shadowfall for the PS4. Let's first talk about the campaign for a moment. You play as Lucas Kellen, a very uninteresting character that Guerrilla Games should not have rolled with on this one. Echo the Half-Breed, who we meet partway through the story, is where Guerrilla Games should have based the campaign on, I believe. She has so much more to offer to the franchise. Although visually attractive, the dialogue and the cutscenes felt very unnatural and disjointed, with many odd long pauses. Previous Killzone games always had that pretty visuals and color schemes to match its overall tone of the story. Shadowfall is no different. It really emphasizes the dark tone, but still has matured in areas such as the Savior level, where it shows off a much livelier color palette. Shadowfall's controls feel great. Your movement feels smooth and responsive with every action performed. One particular thing I noticed is the weighty feel of the different weapons has been reduced quite a lot from past Killzone games. But have no fear, there's still some there for us previous Killzone fans. Let's now talk about the multiplayer. This is where Killzone really shines. After devoting myself to it for a few weeks now, I'm really loving it and not dying like a noob anymore. I like the player progression of unlocking new weapons and abilities as you gain more experience with that particular weapon and or ability. Another thing I liked was the many different loadouts per character class for quick change-ups to quickly get back into the game action. Overall, Killzone Shadowfall is an awesome game to play, with many great new visuals and controls, but with the many pluses, it also has its negatives. For example, there's not a lot of action in the campaign in comparison to past games. Often I found myself bored when free-falling or walking through a map for 10 minutes without having anybody to shoot. It just seems a little odd for a shooter, don't you think? But when there was something to shoot, boy, was it awesome. But let's be realistic for a moment. The only real reason one would ever pick up a copy of Shadowfall would be for the multiplayer. Period. That's just my 2 cents.